So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Lang.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. Musiala does well to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Real chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Bari finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Maradona. He's in plenty of space here. Costa Curta clears it away. Mbappe, foot in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Moved on forwards. Oh, and he's through the middle. Musiala, and he's onside.
Bari really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, super find. And he's intervened well there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi, he is through here. Maradona finds himself offside. Bullet, and it's Shevchenko. Nicely intercepted. Maradona. Lang. Costa Curta. And it's Van Bouten. Now Costa Curta. Maradona. It's Lang. Maradona. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Petit. Maradona. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Adams defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Just too much on that. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pullet plays it in. expertly cut out, really nicely done. Musiala for Messi. And he has been fouled there. Played into space out wide. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Interesting ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Port, disappointing in the end there, they lack urgency. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham. That looks a cracking ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Musiala. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Look, great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Beckham. Defending was strong and firm. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back underway.
Barry can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times, they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, good-looking ball. Lovely ball and a rip. And Beckham! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Take a look back on that goal.
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, delightful ball. Lang. And he gets rid in a hurry. And smartly reclaimed. That has been cut short. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Beckham. Mbappe. Musiala. Look at the space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Sostituzione per il Bari. Numero 9.
Bari choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Maradona. He's shifting through the gears here. Adams can get it clear.
L'affluenza di
And
quest'oggi è di
Shevchenko.
80.607 spettatori.
And it's Messi. Messi! It's wide, but only just.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Gets his pass away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Crossed into the box.
Sostituzione per il Bari. Numero 21, numero 4, numero 2, numero 5. Lasciano il
Petit.
campo per il numero
And it's
7.
Maradona.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lang.
Il numero 3.
That's a
Il
sharp
numero
pass.
95. Il numero
Nicely
16.
weighted ball. And he was quick to react. Petit. Costa Curta. Maradona. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lang. Skims one in. Gets good distance on it. And that's a throw-in. And he opts to go forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Petit. Maradona. Messi. Shevchenko. Beckham. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold. Quality ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. And here's Messi.
Port showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's running through. Hullet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bari clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot a goal! He has done it! And they're back in front!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Gol! Ha segnato
And yes,
all'84esimo
it's
minuto.
him again!
Numero 9. Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Port take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Port clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And Sonny! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Sané. That has ended up in no man's land.
Port can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
That was good alertness. 4 added minutes on the board. He has found the way through. Messi. Upamecano. Mbappe. There's no flag. Messi. And that's it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. And he was quick to react. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hunnit. And a great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Nunez very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So, a breakthrough already. Gnabry. Oh, that's fabulous. Here's the ball in. Cleared away. Decent hit! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well played.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Fiddles it through. Now it's Gnabry. He is through here. Bergkamp. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, this looks sharp.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Spread it left. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Beckham. Mbappe. Can he finish? Goal! Body! And they get themselves in front!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Bari go into the lead. Gnabry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Shevchenko. Always onto this. He's been picked out. There's no flag. Oh no, what a... And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Shevchenko. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gnabry. Gnabry carries the ball down the right. Frimpong. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nunez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Adams cuts it out. That is good alertness. Barney looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played into space out wide.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Gets his head to it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Frimpong really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Frimpong tries making a foray down the right. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. Gnabry.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barney head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. So off we go once more. Bergkamp. And there's green grass ahead of him. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has not gone well. Bergkamp does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 32 será reemplazado por el dorsal 33.
Marquinhos makes the interception. No way through. Mbappe! And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Shifted upfield. Tonali, and the counter is on. That's a good run down the left. And here's Bergkamp. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. And they've got a throw. Darwin. Beckham. Now it's Beckham. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Barry clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Barry grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Oh, that's a key interception. Moved on forwards. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. It's a good ball out wide. Kubo looking to run onto it.
Asciende a 96.847 espectadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17, Neymar, será sustituido por el dorsal 10, Villa. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Bardi perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got away. Aimed in towards the centre. Messi with an error. Has a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Bardi have their third corner. He gets big! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Tonali. And it's Bergkamp. Frimpong is charging up on the overlap. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Hullet. Mohamed Salah. Byrne concedes a free kick for that. David Villa, he's through here. Now it's Mbappe, face to face with the keeper. Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Adams has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
He can run onto that.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. David Villa, and he's managed to get free. That's a shade optimistic. Baresi. And it's Shevchenko. This is promising. Messi! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. Now the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vinicius Junior, Roberto Carlos, Davids, decent hit! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pedri running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Played back in. Oh, that's a fine interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Here's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. White. And Inter now could counter-attack. Goes looking wide.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, this looks sharp. Forwards and with intent. Fiddles it through. Spread neatly. He's had a hit! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gabriel.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Pedri. Great ball. Has a goal! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Bullets! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. And here's Hullet. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bari have their second corner now. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pass somewhat off target. He is through here. Oh, well cut out, no margin. Shot at goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a mighty effort! Gabriel can get it clear. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So their fourth corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Davids. They get a throw in. Now it's De Bruyne, and he's searching through. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked...
And the shot! Goal!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the first half is done. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari dei treni speciali. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 3, numero 13.
And we're underway again.
Numero 11. Numero 22.
Bari really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
And pull it! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Costa Corta. And he welcomes it in. Ball's gone out of play. Bellingham. Serginho. And he goes cross-field, and it's Messi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos. Konate getting this one clear.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Bellingham, and that's a good ball. Oh, it's come loose. Great hit! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy...
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Numero 10 viene sostituito con il numero 15. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Beckham! It's loose and the shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Roberto Carlos. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he cuts out the supply.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now it's Bellingham. Davids. Rodri. Bari do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's Bellingham.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Serginho. Bellingham. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nunez.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's got away.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nunez. That is lovely. Great defending, strong and determined.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's managed to get free.
That's going in strongly.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that.
Cambio di
So here
giocatore.
comes the substitution. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cleared without complication. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, played right into his path. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's gone loose. That's the throw. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bellingham. Serginho. And here's Bellingham. It's a good foot in there. Cristiano Ronaldo, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Out for a throw. And here's Bellingham. Cross flung in towards the middle. Well, referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bari perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts weren't...